To give access to the microphone. You are not recording, but you can let the audio go in. So.
Oh, hello. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Does that mean that I'm going through on the podcast? No. Yeah. Hello, hello. Hello everybody, welcome to Lawton High, home of the champions. Today we have the JV girls versus the MacArthur girls, JV girls. Sorry that I'm just now talking so late in the game, but it is the fourth quarter here with 6 minutes 40 seconds left to go. The MacArthur Highlanders have completely dominated this game against the Lady Wolverines. The current score right now is 67-13. MacArthur's number 15 passes to number 1, and she shoots and it's up and it's no good. And it's out of bounds. So up next for you guys, we have the MacArthur JV boys versus the Wolverines JV boys. The Highlanders looking to cap a win over the Wolverines, and the Wolverines are looking to cap a win over the Highlanders. Number 32 for the Wolverines takes it up the court. That is Layla Herod. And she shoots and it's no good. Yes. The foul is called. Number 1 for the Highlanders will throw it in. And she throws it to 15. Highlanders looking to run down the clock here. And she makes it across half court, throws it to number 1. Number 1 comes across the middle, throws it back to number 31, who passes it to number 5, and she shoots, and it's no good. Number 15 for the Highlanders underneath the goal gets the ball and throws it back behind, and she makes it. The Lady Wolverines currently have 6 fouls on in this game. And that also makes the score 69-13. Highlanders over the Wolverines. Number 15 for the Highlanders taking some free throws. And it's no good. Cold, cloudy day here in Lawton. It's currently 47 degrees, very cloudy. Number 2 for the Wolverines tries to take it up, but it's stolen away by number 15, and she makes a layup. Number 2 for the Wolverines is TT Creighton, the freshman guard. And 15's going to get some free throws again. Current score is 71-13. Highlanderettes over the Lady Wolverines.
Do you want a speech? Yeah.
Hold in the broadcast. Yeah, I'm
Or
done.
you can do boys game.
I'll do the boys game, yeah.
This is very reminiscent of the Putnam City game for the junior varsity girls, who had a 50-point deficit. Number 32 just lobs it down the court to number 2 TT, and she tries to shoot, but it's no good. Taken up by the Highlanders. Number 15 passes to number 4 as she takes it down the court, passes it to number 10, and she shoots from the 3, and it's no good. Tipped by the Highlanders. Number 12 passes to number 15, and she gets the ball. Runs it over past number 44, looks for someone to pass to. Can't find anybody. There she goes. She passes it to number 4. Number 4 passes it to number 12. Number 12 to 32, and 32 is going to keep running around. Well, Highlanders is trying to run down the clock. Number 4 makes a layup. It's a score. 73-13. Number 2, TT Creighton takes it up the middle, past half court.
If you would like,
Cuts back again. Looks for someone that's open.
you can go
Passes
ask
it to
one of the
32.
trainers for a list
That
of the
is
numbers
Layla
they use.
Herrick. It's no good for the Lady Wolverines. Woo! Number 32, Layla Herrick slips and goes out of bounds.
Do you see these golden things?
Highlanders try to shoot it up, but it's no good. And then they pass to number 10, and she tries to shoot, and it's no good. Picked up by number 32. And she tries to throw it, it's stolen. And number 4,
I told them
the Highlanders makes a layup.
to have something else.
Timeout called by the Lady Wolverines with 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Current score is 75-13. Highlanderettes over the Lady Wolverines. Just a reminder for those of you that are watching to stick around for the next little bit, as the junior varsity boys will take on the junior varsity boys for both Wolverines and the Highlanders. The announcer for that game will be J.W. DeSilver.
Yes.
Wolverines trying to hype up their team. Clock dwindles down.
1 and 2. It was in the mic, so it was speaking from here. And not from here. And as soon as you press here, you can see the audio.
Number 2, TT Creighton is going to throw it in.
It's supposed to.
She goes into number 33, Cleopatra
You have an
G.
recorder.
And she'll take it up half court. Goes around TT with a little bit of a block. Tries to look for someone that's open, passes it back to TT. TT cuts back to crossing. Tries to make it up, but it's no good. Ball's caught by number 44 for the Wolverines, then pass to number 33. Then to number 18.
They were in there this morning.
And she takes it up, and it's no good.
Layla's taking over.
31 throws it to number 10 for the Highlanders. And she can't make the catch, and she gets the back. Gives it to 31, and she makes it up. It goes into the rim, then right back out. Lady Wolverines take the ball. It's tipped by the Highlanderettes, and right back into the Wolverines' hands. And it's taken up court by number 10. Teresa
Did we get a word on
Brasino.
the third camera yet?
Passes it to number 2, TT. Passes it to number 44, Angel Suarez, and then back to TT. And she goes up the middle and tries to shoot it up, and it's no good. Taken back by number 44, Angel Suarez. And it's a pass to
The other
number
thing is like they
10, Teresa, and she shoots it up, and it's no good. and the Lady Wolverines keep trying to shoot it up, and it just wasn't going to go. So Highlanderettes have possession of the ball, and they're running it down the court.
Well,
It's a bit of a trip up, and TC picks it up, and she runs back across half court.
we got him up out of the
Looks
way
to make a
right
layup, and it's no good. Highlanderettes pick up the ball. Number 1 for the Highlanderettes is going to take it across the half court. Takes it right up the middle for Somatso and hands it to 31, who hands it to number 10, and she shoots, and it's good. 3 points for the Highlanderettes. And there is 3 seconds left in the game, and that will do it here in Lawton.
The players on the bench, yeah.
The final score is 78-13, Lady Highlanders over the Lady Wolverines. Be sure to stick around for the next game as the Junior Varsity Wolverines take on the Junior Varsity Highlanders. Coming up next.
So we got the correct line in there.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Lawton High School Gymnasium. We're back for our second of 4 contests tonight between the Lawton High Wolverines JV boys and the MacArthur Highlander JV boys. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, with the Wolverine boys and MacArthur boys both beating the Ike Eagles JV teams. Starting 5 for the Wolverines: Devin Simpson, Keontae Crawley, Javon Dean, Jalen Pierre, and Davion Smith to round out the Wolverines. Are they ready for the tip? A little too over anxious on the tip. And the Wolverines win the tip, ball into the back court. Controlled by Javon Dean. Brought up court. Brought up past the timeline. Javon Dean looks in the corner. Over to Jalen Pierre. Swings around. Wolverines run with the motion offense. Jalen, Euro step. Ball poked out. Fought forward. Ball back to the Wolverines. Ball stolen to the other end, and off, rebound, up and in. That is number 22, Cody Kablek. Keontae bringing the pass court to Pierre. Pierre loses the ball, gets a handle on it. Back to Crawley. Keontae Crawley sizes up to Javon Dean. Stutter step. Into the paint to Davion. Wolverines ball. Devin Simpson take the ball in. Back to Pierre. Back to Simpson for 3. I saw. 10 Mac way.
But it cuts it off.
The Highlanders have been playing suffocating defense so far here tonight.
They were supposed to be charged.
Looks like the Wolverines are going with a press here. Inbound pass, jump by Simpson. Simpson drives into the paint. Finger will throw him. Count the bucket and the foul. Simpson will go to the line for a 3-point play.
As soon as you change the shot, stay with that camera.
Can you change my phone to where it stays on the settings? Simpson at the line. Time call. The officials are having a discussion here, probably about whether the bucket is going to count or not.
Yes.
You lose it, right?
Brianna, great.
They say the bucket does not count after further discussion. Simpson at the line, shooting 2. First one's off the front rim and out. Number 1 coming into the game for the Highlanders. Wolverines have a hard time taking the lid off the bucket here in the first quarter. Simpson at the line for a second free throw. Shot is good. Highlanders hit the ball in. Trap here. Puts it down. Foul catch to the corner. Ball is ripped away. Loose ball getting by the Highlanders. Foul call.
I think so.
A foul is called on. The foul's on Davion Smith. Vaughn will be at the line attempting 2 free throws. First one is true. That'll push the Heiner lead to 3-1. Low scoring affair so far, with both teams playing really good defense. Vaughn, second attempt on the way. Planks around a few times and drops. That'll push the Heiner lead to 3. Into the corner to Dean. Dean waves off. Now back to Crawley. Crawley back to Dean. Past the timeline. Into the corner. Davion Smith for 3. Top of the backboard and out. The ball. Wolverines retain possession. Simpson bringing the ball in for the Wolverines. Corner. Pump fake. We're going to set up the offense to Pierre. Pierre drives in. Pierre goes up strong. Front iron and out. Black. Over to Baylor. Down to Caden. Caden back to Baylor. For 3. Shot's too long. Pierre brings the ball up. Pierre to the corner. To Dean for 3. Shots blocked on the way there. Tipped by Simpson. Hines will get possession. The crowd is starting to trickle in for both Simpson on the tip. The crowd starting to trickle in for both teams as we approach closer to the varsity girls matchup. Gets it in. Dean with the pressure. Moves left, moves right. Takes it across the timeline. Ball's out of bounds, going the Wolverines' way. Dean to Pierre. Pump fakes. Pierre for 3. Foul called. Fouls on number 3. Pierre will go to the line for 3 shots. Pierre misses the first. Pierre, second off the firm and out. Wolverines have a tough time draining free throws tonight. Pierre looking to make his last out of the 3. Shots up. Rattles home. Wolverines got the lead to 2. Dante Fisher into the game for the Wolverines. Dante is a junior. Ball's in. Bring up the court. Makes a move. Kick to Caden. Up. Rattles around and out. Pierre 3-bound. Pierre brings ball to the court. Pierre settles down, looking to set up the offense. Size up to the corner for Simpson for 3. Out of bounds. Highlander ball. Now coming into the game for the Highlanders, it's Tristan Kay. Hudson gets the ball, kicks it over to Fontaine. Fontaine makes a move right, back left. Great defense by Pierre here. Kicks it over, back out. Has trouble hand on the ball. Drives in. Foul called. Looks like that foul is going to be on. Across the arm. Still waiting to see who the foul's on here. The foul's on number 0, Javon Dean. That is Dean's first of the game. Ball in back out of the corner. Dribbles right, kicks it back to Fontaine. Ball's loose, Javon on a breakaway. Dean's up and in for 2, and that'll tie the games here at 4 with 3:15 remaining in the first quarter. Foul called. The foul will be on Dean, his second. Kyron Amaker coming to the game for the Wolverines. He is a freshman. As we bring our coaches together, we're having a discussion about something. I believe we're talking about how they've been having some late substitutions on the floor. We could only guess from up here, though. Coach Foster from Mac does not look to be too pleased with that conversation. Neither does Coach Smith from Lawton High. Ball's into Vu. Fontaine brings it up. Settles down, tries to look to set up the offense. Ball's driven by Pierre. Oh, we have a travel called. Just got too excited there, too ahead of himself. Subbing into the game for the Wolverines is for the Highlanders, pardon me, is Colby. Steps out of bounds. Steps inbounds, pardon. And the ball will be going to the Wolverines. Here into Amaker. Dribbles ball past the timeline. Swings it in. Hand off to Baker. Up and in. Back out to Fisher. Back to Baker. And he's in for 2! Wolverines will take the lead here with 2:40 left in the first quarter. 6-4. Cole brings the ball off the floor. Down, ripped by Pierre. Pierre's all alone. One man to beat. Off to Amaker. Amaker's in for 2. Timeout, Highlanders. The Wolverines are on a 6-0 run to get back in and take the lead in this ball game. With the break in action, we'll talk about tonight's future matchups. The Lady Highlanders look in a good spot, ranked inside the top 5 in Class 5A, looking to host a regional, one of the 4 West Side regionals. The Lady Wolverines looking to get back in the win column for the first time since the Enid tournament over Christmas break.
Players are ninjas.
As we have a special visitor, Coach Z is up here. Just talking about you. Of course. Tristan going to throw the ball in. Hand off number 22, Cody Quebec. Quebec brings the ball up. Cross move, led by Fisher. Fisher to the front court. Fisher, rolls out. Baker in for 2. Wolverines are enjoying an 8-0 run here to lengthen this lead out. And he stepped over the inbound line. Wolverines will get possession. The Wolverines have came out firing here late in the first quarter, and the Highlanders cannot keep up. Into Pierre. Pierre swings to Amaker. Screen left by Baker. Amaker looking to set up the offense. Amaker pulls up for 3! Back rim and out. Rebound fought for. Gotten by the Highlanders. Number 23, Carlos, bringing the ball off the floor. Oh. Charge called! Big play there by Baker. As the Mac supporters do not seem too happy about that call. Number 1, Baylor coming into the game for the Highlanders. No, gets the ball in. Simpson. As that call was on Lawton. Hand off. Bubbled. Back to Simpson. Simpson to Amaker. Fisher. He's looking for Pierre in the corner. To Amaker. Other corner. Dribbles in. Ball stripped away. Ball's on the floor. Loose ball gotten by the Highlanders. Tough shot. No good. Baker's rebound. Out. Saved by Simpson to Pierre. What a play! Wolverines for 2 to take an 8-point lead here. Highlanders with a whole new set coming on, looks like. Okay, dribbles in. It's ripped. Jump ball. Looks by Baker. Baker drives it in. Oh! As that was just sit back by Lawton. The Mac supporters definitely like that one. Highlanders going with a whole new set here looking to catch their feet. Wolverines are currently on an 8-0 run. Fisher takes the ball in. The corner. For 3. No good. Rebound by Pierre. Pierre looks up. Pierre with the contact. Misses. Ball's out of bounds. Last touch by Vaughn. Wolverines ball. Over to Pierre. Pierre sizes up. Pierre and Baker. Block. That foul will be on Lawton, his second. Baker at the line, shooting 2 free throws. And first one out of the round is out. Coming into the game for the Highlanders is senior. For the Wolverines, check that. Davion Smith. Second one rattles around and is in for Baker. Bringing the ball to the floor for the Highlanders. As I think Baker was trying to get a charge there, but not to the avail of the referee. Loose ball. Kicked out. Pulls in. 3 seconds on the clock. Pulls up from 3. Bucket is good. The Wolverines went on an 11-2 run to end the first quarter. And previewing the boys matchup tonight, it is set to be a good matchup between the 9-2 Lawton High Wolverines, who come in ranked 8th in Class 6A. The Wolverines looking to bounce back after a heartbreaking 69-71 loss at home against the Putnam City Pirates. But they also scored a big win last week on the road, 78-75 over the Midwest City Bombers. The Highlanders come into the game, 8-4, ranked 8th in Class 6A. Looking to improve on their 7-game winning streak, dating back to Elgin at the end of the first semester. The Wolverines scoring impressive wins over the Bombers and the Northwest Class of Knights as well. Whereas the Highlanders, its few notable victories are against the Mustang Broncos with a buzzer beater by Dan Quez Downey, and over the number 8 ranked Piedmont Wildcats. As we return to action here, Fontaine bringing the ball up for the Highlanders. Hand off. Dribbles right into the corner. And that is a charge call! As Baker has been a charge magnet here for the Wolverines. That has been 3 so far. As that'll be Jolan's 3rd foul. Simpson brings the ball up. Loose ball. Wolverines retain possession. Wolverines have gotten a little bit of a run here. Euro step. Up and under. Oh! Lifts out. On the rebound. Up and in. Hardy for 2. The Highlanders have a player down, favoring that left ankle. Fontaine bringing the ball to the floor for the Highlanders. Dribble past the timeline, stumbles, kicks to the corner. Trap by the Wolverines. Pass it out to Fontaine. Out of bounds. Wolverines ball. No. As the referee say it was tipped, that'll remain Highlander basketball.
Highlanders kick into Fontaine into the corner. Dribbles up to the elbow. Down to the corner for 3. Off the front rim and in. Out.
Wolverine ball. Fisher brings the ball off the floor for the Wolverines. Baker, Hardy draws the foul. That foul is on number 15, Kyle Vu. His first. Hardy's first rattles around and goes down for the Wolverines. Wolverines have had trouble making their free throws so far. Let's see if they can break that curse here.
You guys love me.
And Hardy, good for 2. No shot. Lane violation on the shooter. Pierre and Dean coming to the game for the Wolverines. If you're listening to this broadcast, there's still time to come on down to the game. Girls tip-off will be at 6 o'clock, followed by the boys at approximately 7:30. Ball's run up by Fontaine. Fontaine dribbles in. Gets a tough shot to fall. Crawley gets it into Dean. Dean brings it up. Back to Crawley. Over the corner to Pierre. Pierre dribbles in. Try to get flashy on the pass there. Off the hands of Hardy. Coach Smith does not look too pleased with that one. On the floor, loose ball. Crawley. Up to Pierre. Pierre up and under for good. Fontaine brings it up. The Wolverines are playing tenacious defense as that ball is tipped out of bounds by Crawley. The Wolverines have really turned up the tempo here on defense. That has been the key factor in helping them build this 9-point lead. Number 22, Cody Cablett coming into the game for the Highlanders. He gets the ball in, gets it into Fontaine in the backcourt. Oh, gets the off back rim. Davion Smith brings the ball up the court. Euro step! We have a block! Wolverine bench looking for him to count the bucket. As Coach Foster and Heinemann does not look too pleased about that call. As that'll be Jolon's 4th foul. Bucket counts. And we have a timeout by the Highlanders. Coach Foster does not look too pleased, as he seems to be talking about that charge call that happened here at this end, as he believed it was a charge. Coach Gagliardi is on the bench coaching the boys up for the Highlanders. He has built quite a program out there at Mac, as they have made 2 straight trips to the state tournament. And the varsity girls tonight, the Highlanders are looking to take a stranglehold on the state championship race at 2-0, whereas the Wolverines looking to get back to 1-1. And the varsity boys, the Wolverines and Highlanders are both fighting to get a stranglehold on that lead, 2-0. Davion Smith. A little bit of horn malfunction right there. Coach Foster does not seem too pleased. I feel like I've been saying that a lot tonight. At 11 here early is frustrating for the Highlanders. Hayden runs the game for the Highlanders. Smith looking to complete the N1. And back iron and out. As we have a technical foul on Coach Foster here. The referee must not have been liking how he was talking to him. So we'll send Javon Dean to the line for 2 shots and the ball after the technical foul was called. Still seems to be jogging in that first second. He needs to be careful, as if he gets a technical foul, he will be ejected from the contest. Good on the first as it rolls around the world and in. Push this lead out to 21-9 for the Wolverines. Dean second, on the way, and skips out. Wolverines will retain possession after the technical foul was issued. Albert Baker into the game for the Wolverines. Baker is also a standout football star for the Wolverines, as he started at the defensive unit this year. They pulls up mid-range. Highland bring the ball off the floor. Tough defense. Oh. As Baker was looking to pick up his 3rd charge of the night, the foul was committed first. That foul will be on number 1, Keontae Cawley. And they say that it was on the floor, so no shot. As that is the Wolverines' 15 foul to the Highlanders' 8. Ball into the corner. Pump fake. Drives it in. Top of the key. Oh. Stolen by Baker. Baker. Over to D. D. Up and in. That is good. Brings the ball past the timeline. Center. Euro step. Floater. No good. Rebounded by Fontaine. Fontaine will draw the foul. Foul will be on number 34, Davion Smith. His second of the game. Fontaine with a shot. Back iron and good. A little bit of a shooter's roll there. The Highlanders will finally touch into double digits. Smith coming out of the game after that foul, bringing in Devin Simpson. Fontaine seconds on the way, and it's good. So as he converts both, that brings the Wolverine lead down to 14. Baker, back down. Just by Dean in the corner. Pierre. Pierre, back to Dean. Kick back out. Ball, three. Back out. Over to number 10, Hudson. Hudson over to Baylor. Baylor. Down to Fontaine, stolen by Dean. Dean, over Pierre. Behind the back, Simpson! Flashy passing there by the Wolverine. Draws them the fast break foul. Not seem very pleased with the play and with the calls being made. And back iron, front iron, everywhere but down. Kicks out for the Wolverines. Crossover and broke his own ankles instead of the defenders. Remain Wolverine ball after the winner. Foley at the line, shooting 2 free throws for the Wolverines. First shot's no good. the Wolverines. It looks like the foul's on number 10, Jalen Pierre. Pierre is a junior. At the line for the Highlanders, number 33, D. Mays. First shot's good of the 1-and-1. Second shot here by D. Mays will be no good off the left iron. Pierre, pump fake, just over the court. Over to Simpson. Simpson drive. Pierre, turn away fade. Good, count the bucket and the foul. Wolverines will go to the line for a 3-point play. Now Pierre will shoot though. Second shot. No good.
Brandon said it before the Highland. He doesn't pull number 1 Baylor.
Tao Vu. Ball's into Baylor.
Brings the floor. Dribbles left, kicks back out. Comes in, Fontaine. Cannot get it to go. Rebounded by Simpson. Up the floor.
Simpson makes a move. Oh! Just a little bit too much on that. Foul called. Foul will be on number 3, Albert Baker III. His first of the game. Highlanders will be at the line attempting a 1-and-1. 2:13 remaining here in the second quarter. 28-12 is the score. Team fouls are Wolverines 8, Highlanders 10. First shot's no good. Rebound by Colley. Swings it over to Fisher. Trap put on by Islanders. Fisher dribbles to the press. Back into Baker. Baker! Strong finish at the rim. Pass in. Tao Vu. Dribbles ball up over to Fontaine. Oh, Baker looks for the charge. Did not get it. And that allows for an easy finish for the Highlanders. Fisher back to Colley. Keontae's a junior. Swings it over to Fisher. Fisher dribbles around. Screen Baker. Dribbles back into the corner. Simpson for 3! Cannot get it to go. Fontaine to the floor. Pressure on Wolverine. Oh! Ball's missed. Rebounded. Put back. Gets it to rattle home. Will be number 21, Delone S. Pass out to Simpson. Simpson dribbles it up. Simpson to Fisher. Dribbles around. Fisher to Colley. Over to Simpson. Simpson back to Colley. Wolverine's looking to kill the clock here, it looks like. Colley dribbles in. Euro step. Cannot get up. Rebound Baker! Up and in, and it is good. Albert Baker has just been a machine on the glass tonight for the Wolverines. Out of the trap. Dribbles up. Loses the ball on the floor. Tyre Amaker. Up to Keontae Colley. Simpson. We have a charge called. A little dramatic with that call. That'll make it a Highlanders ball as the Wolverines lead. I cannot do math. Wolverines lead with 15.8 left here in the second period. Into the game is number 10, Hudson. 14 and counting. Takes the ball pass line, takes the ball past the timeline, Fontaine to Hudson. Hudson traveled, not called. Keontae Coley. Simpson. And gets it to go! And that'll be the last bucket of this first half. Wolverines will head into the locker room with a 34-16 lead. And we will be back in a few minutes. Both girls see us working on the floor right now. That'll be a good time to go ahead and inform you of tonight's matchup. The Lawton High Wolverines coming in the game, ranked 9-2, coached by Amanda Zakowski. The Wolverines have pulled out wins over Capitol Hill with a 46-27 win in the Southern Oklahoma Invitational, over Hoops for Christ in the Enid Holiday Tournament. Wolverines come in off a 47-61 loss to the Putnam City Lady Pirates. The Wolverines are led by a pair of sophomores, Liz Osmussen and Delina Fisher. The Highlanders come into the game at 6-6, ranked 10th in Class 5A. The Highlanders scored marquee wins over number 1 Piedmont 57-40, and over the Eisenhower Eagles 50-47. In the boys matchup tonight, the Lawton High Wolverines come into the matchup, coming off a tough loss at home against the Putnam City Pirates, 69-71, pardon me. And earlier, a week ago to the day, the Wolverines scored a huge win on the road over the Midwest City Bombers, 78-75. The Bombers were ranked 4th in Class 6A at the time. Wolverines coming at 9-2, scoring marquee wins over Northwest Claflin twice, Edmond Santa Fe, and the Choctaw Yellow Jackets, as well as that big win over the Midwest City Bombers. The MacArthur Highlanders coming to the game 8-4, ranked 8th in Class 5A. Big wins over number 8th ranked Piedmont, number 19th in 6A Mustang Broncos, El Reno Indians, and the Eisenhower Eagles. Some news outside of the basket, some other news in the sports world. Derek Jeter and Larry Walker were just elected into the Professional Baseball Hall of Fame. Jeter was one vote away from becoming a unanimous inductee. As halftime winds down, we'll get ready for action here. There's still plenty of time to come out to the game to listen to our broadcast. The varsity girls start at 6 o'clock, and the varsity boys promptly to follow at 7:30 after the game. Both teams are back on the floor as we look to open up this third period. Wolverines dominated after a slow start. Wolverines push out to a 34-16 lead. The crowd keeps growing larger and larger as we are getting closer and closer to the start of the girls' varsity game. Highlanders will get the ball first here to start off. Hudson dribbles the ball off the floor. Fontaine out of bounds. Stolen, no. Charge. We have a charge called. Jalen Pierre draws the charge. This Wolverine team is definitely not selfish. They have not been afraid to put the body on the line for the team here so far. Highlanders coming out in the 2-2-1 press. Dean brings the ball up. Kicks it over to Colley. Oh, no! We have a casualty as the ball rack has fallen. And the student section seems to be booing the Highlander girls. You got to love inner city games. The energy is here all night long, no matter what. The student section was really letting the Highlander girls go. Looks like we're going to resume play here. A little bit of discussion between Coach Fox and the referee. Colley and the Dean. Dean moving the ball up the court. Kicks it out. Simpson off his hands. Regained over to Pierre. Pump fake over his head. Pierre sizes up. That's the room right. Hand off to Colley. Into the corner. Dean. Pump fake. Simpson dribbles it in. Kicks out. Smith for three. No! Charge was called before the pass. As that'll neglect the bucket. As Smith is known to be a shooter. As he came into the game against the Eisenhower Eagles in garbage time and drained 4 threes to help the Wolverines hit the 100 mark clips. Rebound. Pierre, loose ball. Pass. And one. Count the bucket and the foul. Foul will be on number 10, Jalen Pierre. His second of the day. As Vaughn will be at the line to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. And the shot. Good. That'll sink this Wolverine lead to 15. Holly brings the ball to the corner, kicks it Smith. Dribbles in, gets the shooter's roll! As he is good. And bring the ball off the floor. The corner jump by Davion Smith, tipped out of bounds. This Wolverine defense has been very tenacious so far. Fontaine to bring the ball for the Highlanders. Push off. Dean gets it. Gets it. Oh, can't finish the and one. And it looks like Pierre was trying to show off his jumping ability there. Javon Dean will be at the line attempting 2 free throws for the Wolverines. Dean's first on the way. It is good. End of the game for the Highlanders is number 35, Caden. Ball's ripped away, regained by the Highlanders. In. Kicked out. Oh! Oh! Wolverine's looking for a travel, not be called. Smith brings ball up court. Splits the trap. Kicked away. Ball over to Simpson. Simpson ripped. Loose ball. Diving bodies. Kicked up. Ball. Oh! Foul called. As we have, look like we have 2 Highlanders down after the collision. This does not look good. One of the victims, number 2, AJ Hamilton, is up. Dribbles right, dribbles left. Out to Simpson. Corner to Cali. Dribbles in. Gets the acrobatic finish to fall. Wolverines push out to a 21-point lead. Trap put on here by the Wolverines. Oh, Smith could not get back just in time. As number 2, AJ Hamilton gets the ball to fall. Oh, fully pass. Smith to Pierre for 3! Bang! What a play by the Wolverines to get that bucket to finish. Tip by Simpson. Inbounds. Dean. Oh, Dean smokes. Slow play. Rebound. Dean again. Makes up for it. Gets the bucket to fall. As Wolverines are playing some inspired basketball here. We have a referee timeout for the injury on number 22, Cody. The Wolverines have pushed this out to a 24 lead so far. As it might be cold outside, but things are warm inside this gym. Number 1, Baylor brings the ball off the floor. Crosses the timeline. Replay by Dean. Dean on the breakaway. Oh, missed. Foul call. Dean at the line, attempting 2 for the Wolverines. First shot. Good. Is good for the second, as the lead is now pushed out to 26. Foul call. Let's see. Count the bucket. Foul will be on number 5, Dante Fisher. Number 2, A.J. Hamilton. No good. Dean on the rebound. Dribbles up. Breaks the press. Pass. Oh, good like that. Almost saved the fish. That was head coach Eric Wiley on the stop on the field. Spin move, shot, no good. Fought for. Fisher kicks the ball in the Dean. Dean splits the press, foul called. Foul called once again. Foul looks to be on number 10. Hudson. That'll be his fourth personal. 5th for the Highlanders. Devon Dean. Pass it out to Baker. Dean in the corner for 3! Good! Gets the tray ball to fall. Now eclipsed the 50-point mark here so far. That's number 2, A.J. Hamilton on the bucket. Dean, back to Fisher. Fisher dribbles in. Ooh. Fisher kicks it over. Smith. Smith dribbles right. Handoff. Dean. For 3. three. Picked up by number 4, Fontaine. Fontaine brings it up the court. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Wolverines as the referees signal. Good game for the Wolverines. Number 20, Devarius Hardy, and number 23, Tyron Amaker. Both of the two play freshman basketball for the Wolverines as well. A.J. Hamilton off his foot. Loose ball, grabbed by Fisher. Out to Javier Morales. Devarius. Up and in. Long. Hardy. Takes the ball. Takes the Morales. Morales elbow. Allows the key. Screen by Baker. Morales over to Baker. Back to Morales. Pulls up. The J is good. And that'll push this Wolverine lead to 27 points. A.J. Hamilton bringing the ball to the floor for the Highlanders. Drives in. Euro step. I did not know what he was shooting at there. That went over the backboard. As hopefully this JV game will be a telltale sign for the varsity boys tonight, as the varsity boys look to take a 2-0 stranglehold lead on the city championship race. Ripped away. A.J. Hamilton up and under, off the rim, and no good. Ball's fought for. Highlander ball. Number 33. D. Mays into the game. And that ball will be sent away. Baker, tipped out, picked up by Amaker. Amaker drives in, drives back out, looking to set up the offense here. Time winding down here with 55 seconds in the third period. Hardy to Morales. Morales to Amaker. Amaker sizes up. Screen by Hardy. Pick and roll. Euro step, fake. No shot. We have a charge. As the Wolverine student section does not seem too pleased with that one. Number 30, Tristan into the game for the Highlanders. Ball off the floor by Hudson. Loses the ball. Shot. No good. Rebound by Caden. Oh, foul called. As Caden will go to the line to attempt 2 shots. The Highlanders. As that foul is on number 3, Albert Baker III. His second personal of the game. Wolverine's 16th foul. First shot is off the front iron and out. As this crowd keeps swelling and swelling here in anticipation for this game. Second is good. Ball kicking the fish in the corner. Over to Amaker. Amaker to Hardy. Hardy. Oh, shoved off base. As to say, not today. Fisher gets the ball. Time winding down to Amaker. 5. Morales for 3! No good. Rebounded. Time expires. As we will head to the fourth quarter of play. Wolverines leading 52-26. here for the fourth quarter of action. Hardy to inbound the ball for the Wolverines. Hardy kicks the ball. Jump ball got by Amaker. Amaker the ball off the floor. Bounce pass. Tonight. Brandon Kukrich in the game now for Wolverines. Over to Morales. Kicked in. Ooh. Floater, Amaker, way long. Ball forward. Foul call. Interesting call there. Highlanders going with the line shooting 1-1 after discussion. It'll be number 23. Carlos shooting at the line. And the first one of the 1-1 is good. Carlos looking to make his second of the two. Shots up and no good. Rebound up and in. And one for the Highlanders. Fouls on number 33, Braden Kukarich. The technical fouls on number 3, Braden Kukarich. That is not very smart here. This game is almost well out of reach. Kukarich is throwing his hands up as if he doesn't know what he does. Or he did, per se. So the Highlanders will now get 3 free throws and the ball. The lead will now be cut down to 22. Second shot's on the way and good. The lead will now be 21. The third shot is on the way. It's out. Kukarich does not look too pleased on the bench after that technical, picking up 2 fouls in a matter of seconds. Coach Smith seems sitting there in a discussion with the referee, probably wanting to know what was said to grant it the technical foul. As all athletes know, there is the magical words that will grant you a technical foul, personal foul, or an ejection depending on your sport. 6-1 remaining here in the fourth quarter, 52-31, Wolverines lead. Ball kicked in, Caden. This is a ball, cutting the lead down to 19. Trap implied. The very target breaks it. Takes it over. Morales. Back out to Amaker. Timeout called for. varsity girls will follow strictly after this. Hardy involves the ball to amateur. Makes a man fall. Ball is stripped away out of bounds. Wolverines remain possession. In the corner to Morales. Foul call. We'll see who that foul will be on momentarily. Just for no confusion, yes, there are brothers Javier and Josue Morales on the court right now. Javier is number 21 and Josue is number 32. Inbound. Morales, corner, Morales. No good. Rebound by Morales. Morales. Oh my God. What a great defensive effort. As this Highlander team will not go down lightly. Is it? No shot. No shot. On the floor. And here comes the starting unit back on the floor for the Wolverines. The starting unit of Davion Smith, Deontay Colley, Devin Stinson, Devon Dean, and Jalen Pierre. And here comes the subs. Highlanders will be at the line shooting two. First shot's on the way, and it is good. And if you look, and if we get a, and if you can get a shot of our student section, my team would be a lot of black over there. If that is true, as the theme for tonight's game is blackout cash out for the Wolverines. Corner, Dean for three, good. And that nips that Highlander run right in the bud. Ripped by Colley. Colley. And one finish! This will be looking to complete the three-point play to put the Wolverines back up by 23. Look to complete the and one. Shot is good. And that was a 6-point swing in a matter of 10 seconds for the Wolverines. In the corner, tipped away by Jalen Pierre. Great defense. As that ball seemed to find the hands of Eddie Austin in the stands. Fontaine swings it in, cross court. Back to the top of the key. Ball swings down in the corner. Dribbles baseline to Caden. Caden loses the handle on it. Poked away by Dean. Up to Pierre. Pierre loses the ball. Back to Colley, misses. Ball stolen by Simpson. To Dean for three. No good. Gained by Fontaine. Off the floor. Poked away by Davion Smith. Up to Pierre. Travel called before the shot. A little bit dramatic on the call. 4 less in the fourth quarter. You can only pray for the best well-being of this pilot. Inbound here. Number 10. Hudson will ball to the floor. Tight defense by Simpson. Swung over. Corner. Wow, that was a really call. Inbound to Pierre. Pierre dribbles down. Step back 3! And that is good. As the student section seems to be enjoying the show put on here in this fourth quarter by the Wolverines. For 2. Good. Up to Smith. Easy fast break bucket. As the Wolverines lead will swirl out to 22. He dribbles in. Rolls around in good. From the Cali. Dribbles the ball off the floor. Behind his back. Corner. Pierre for 3. Rebound by Pierre. To Simpson, no. Simpson in the corner. Smith for 3. Bango! Getting the subs in the game. As here comes Taj Mendenhall, Tyron Amical, Josue, and Javier Morales, as well as Albert Baker III.